A game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Raging Cajuns offense is on the field for the first time today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Rides the back and leaves it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Number 17.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Warhawks offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground.
Turning on the Jets. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Warhawks want to move quickly.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Makes one man miss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Jones to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Off-play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Fitted in the window for the score. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pickett. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Leaves him with the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Warhawks want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fighting off the defender. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quick release on the RPO. Got some room headed to the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Louisiana. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over LSU. He'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. He's got him. Gets away from one, finds room. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. They go to the ground. Hard running there. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Motion from the back. They're testing the right side here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Warhawks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO, gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Off the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Jones wants to throw it. The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They want to run this quarterback. Pass to 30.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
And it's frustrating because you go into half, and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs for the tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Raging Cajuns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll try the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab right down the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Jones to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Got him downfield. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quick handoff. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is a...
He smashes his way through again. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Right on target this time. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On the shuffle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Warhawks want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
35, ULM, 7.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Working that left side now. Breaks the tackle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Got the quick pass. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Warhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Warhawks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And the Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
The Warhawks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The give on the option. Plows through the defense. And runs through another one. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll test the right side. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Under fire. Oh, what a cut. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the FIU Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll try to get it through the air. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Off play action. Fires left. Got his man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. With the run on first and goal. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up third and goal.
The play action fake. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. He'll go to the sneak. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Connection to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. FIU set up with another first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. Got room at the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Past the 45.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Back to throw, it's Spangler. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Can't get him to the ground. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fighting off the defender.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running to the left. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Still on his feet. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Wicks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. To the air on second down. Working the middle, it's complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Brings up second down.
The give. Jukes his way for more. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Spangler. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
And the Warhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the outside. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Creates a little space. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Warhawks in the hurry up. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off play action on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Warhawks want to move quickly.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Warhawks with the 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Power football with the run. Turning it on. Just keeps moving. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll give it to him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Warhawks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's got it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a man. It's Spangler. The quick out. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Warhawks want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Warhawks look to keep this drive humming.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Warhawks will try to convert on 4th down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll push this lead out to a touchdown at 27-20.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the wideout. Hand off from the shotgun. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Jackson. Cut out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. And the Warhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
On to kick it away.
Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Scanning the field, it's Spangler. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they score first here in overtime.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime. Trying play action. And the ball was knocked away, incomplete. But unfortunately for the defense, the quarterback was knocked away and roughed. You just have to keep your composure in the clutch. A personal foul in overtime is just hard to explain. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Quicks. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And they did tack on the extra point.
Good. That will tie the game at 34.
Now first down here in the second overtime. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Snap in the shotgun. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8.
And makes the score for Florida International 42, ULM 34.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Tight end now in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Warhawks. With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.